In the beautiful rolling hills of north-central Alabama, far from its native home of South America, the Peruvian horse makes its home under the careful stewardship of Kenneth and Vicki Shelton. Originally attracted by its abundance of natural attributes, their farm is now home to over 40 of the magnificent Peruvian horses. Welcome to Shelton Farms.
We're Vicki and Ken Shelton, and we live on a farm in north central Alabama, at a place called Somerville, which is between Huntsville and Decatur. We have Peruvian Paso horses, and we raise them here. We exhibit them across the country, and we sell a few. Vicki and I are somewhat unusual Peruvian Paso owners because we've both been associated with horses all of our lives, to one degree or another. I had Tennessee walking horses for approximately 30 years. I bred them, showed them, and just enjoyed them. But later I decided that I wanted to change breeds, and I was looking for a horse that was shown, exhibited in a completely natural state. And I came upon the Peruvian Paso horses in my search, and I sort of waded in after studying them for a year or so, and bought one, and of course one led to others, and now we have some 40-odd horses here on the farm, Peruvian Pasos.
I got into the Peruvians. I had had horses growing up. I grew up on a farm, and my parents rode and all of us rode. And the last horse that I had was a Tennessee walking horse, which is when I was in high school and college. I actually took that horse with me to Tennessee when I moved to Tennessee. Bought a couple horses just to start riding again, and again, like one thing leads to another, and ended up with a big herd of horses and a big training center. And now we are geared down, and we're just raising our own and not training outside horses. So that's what we're doing at the farm now.
The Peruvian horse is creating much new interest among horse owners for its kind temperament, strength, and controlled energy, but most especially for its exceptionally smooth lateral gait. The Peruvian horse is naturally gaited, meaning it moves its legs laterally, compared to most breeds which move their legs diagonally. This lateral action means that their gait is noticeably smoother. Owners will tell you that you can ride for hours without discomfort and without the concussion of most saddle horses. Their reputation as the smoothest gait in the world is well deserved and quickly discovered by people new to the breed.
We observe that the average or typical Peruvian owner is a middle-aged person who has decided that he wants to learn to ride, and he wants a horse that's gentle and tractable. He has a willingness and a desire and ability to carry that person on trails and whatever. So I guess that we got into the breed at an early age, and most people don't get into it until the middle age. And they find that this horse is a very smooth-gaited horse. You don't have to post, you don't rise out of the saddle in riding it, and if you have a bad back condition, you're still able to ride most of the time.
And also when we have people that are looking at horses, we're very careful to see how well they ride. We start out with the horses that are dead broke, the ones the kids ride on the trails, just so we can be sure that they're not going to get a scare on the first time they ride a horse. And it's really interesting because I think sometimes the horse picks the person. Somebody will come and they'll just be sure that they know what kind of horse they want, what color, and I just let them in the pasture, and they, get to know the horses a little bit and ride different horses. And it's interesting because I think really the horse picks the person.
The Sheltons have an important focus on youth and horses. The Peruvian horse's exceptional temperament makes it very suitable for youth, and easy to work with and be around. The youth of today will be the stewards of the breed tomorrow.
The reason that we feel that this horse is really suitable to the children is because they're tractable and they're easy, and we spend a lot of time letting the horse, the children groom the horses, pick up their feet. They have to do all of those things when they first get started.
It's easy to see that the Peruvian horse is very people-oriented, and that this is a breed young people will enjoy. Shelton Farms is home to several exceptional stallions, each a key factor in a comprehensive breeding program to reinforce and breed forward the best characteristics the Peruvian breed has to offer. Facundo LRP is a rare and prepotent stallion that produces beauty, size, strength, natural gait, and an exceptional disposition. He is a multi-champion of champions breeding stallion and has been named Best Gaited Horse in his illustrious career. Romero LRP is a 5-year-old son of Facundo and is big, beautiful, strong, but gentle and well-gaited, with an exceptional temperament. El General LRP is a stunning 4-year-old colt by Facundo, who is simply spectacular and is one of the handsomest stallions they have ever seen. Dignitario LRP is a beautiful black stallion that possesses the gait of his sire. Coupled with a Sol de Payan from his mother, he exhibits elevation, advance, and extension in his gait. Over the years, the Sheltons have both acquired and bred some of the finest examples of the Peruvian breed. Within their program, they breed with a focus on perpetuating and improving gait, size, strength, and brio. Brio has been described as a somewhat intangible quality, but easy to recognize, that embodies a horse's presence, attitude, confidence. A horse with brio is proud and carries itself with a presence, with great energy, but always willing to please. Princessa LRP is a 5-year-old daughter of Facundo who is smooth, big, extremely friendly, and possesses lots of brio. Tesora LRP is a stunning 6-year-old mare that has shown well in recent shows in both breeding and in gait classes. Petita de la Queta LRP is a 12-year-old mare that has captured the 2004 High Point Performance Mare title and is also the mother to Romero LRP.
In our breeding program, I think that what we're looking for is we would like a strong horse that has, as we say, the back for the go and the front for the show. We want a smooth gaited horse and a naturally gaited horse. I think that mainly that's what we're looking for. We want a temperament. We have the kids out here that ride, so it's important for us to have horses that they are not going to get hurt with, and you know, they're climbing over a fence going in a pasture, so the Peruvian is ideal for that. So, but I think that's what we try to breed for: the gait, the strength, and the brio, and the even temperament.
And so we have been successful in breeding larger horses without compromising the gait of the horse. In fact, we've emphasized gait, smoothness, temperament. We don't have a bad horse on the farm. It's characteristic of the Peruvian breed that they are sort of people-oriented, and they're a gentle horse, even though they are derived from Spanish blood, which is a hot blood, apparently. The horses appear to be all excited and maybe a little more than you'd want in a pleasure horse, but they're not at all. They really have what's known as brio, and you'll hear that term batted around a lot, but to me it just means the horse is willing to do whatever you want him to do, and he'll do it all day long and try to please you. And it's a pleasure to work with Peruvian horses, and we've been very fortunate here to have one of the best trainers in the world of this breed, and he has tutored and trained other younger trainers to come along in his footsteps.
Shelton Farms training program is operated under the skillful training of Armando Alca and Carlos Gallegos. Armando has earned the privilege to be called a Maestro Chelon, which in Peru represents the highest form of acknowledgement as a master Peruvian horse trainer, an individual who exemplifies the highest levels of skills in this craft.
Many times I have many champion in Peru and United States too.
The primary focus of the Shelton's program is to find the right match between horse and a prospective new owner. Finding the right fit and creating a lasting relationship between an individual and a Peruvian horse is very important to Kenneth and Vicky. Even though they have over 40 horses at their farm, their access to a network of Peruvian horse owners will allow them to find you the right horse, even if it's not on their farm.
Peruvian breeders across the country are relatively small-knit, tight-knit group, and most of us know each other because it's not the largest breed in the United States, although it's growing by leaps and bounds. And I think you will find that any breeder will be glad to talk to you about the horse, show you his horses, invite you to the farm, and be willing to help you in any way and try to educate you on what to look for in horses, in the Peruvian Paso in particular. And they're very great group to be around and to work with.
What we do with people that want to learn is we have people that come, as frequently as they want to. We try to pick the horse that we think that they will like, and then we let them choose their own. And we do work with people. We don't just sell a horse and it's gone. It's sort of like they come back, and you have a responsibility to that person. And so we do try to help people learn how to ride. We try to introduce them to people who sell tack, so they would get the right tack for the horse. And we will invite them to go to a show and tell them where a show is that's near them, because they need to see the overall part of the breed and not just say we're the only ones that have horses. And we keep up with other people. We know what kind of horses. I have people call me all the time. Now, I've got this dead broke gelding that needs a home, and do you have anybody that needs a horse like that? And certainly we refer back and forth. But we do help people learn to ride and help them with their bits. And so we do follow through, and we have not really had open houses, but it's something we need to start doing. We had downsized and we had mostly young horses, but now we have horses in saddle and plenty of horses. I mean, these kids can all get on a horse and trail ride, and we have enough that are safe to do that now.
We are both professional people. I have other things that I do, but this is my avocation and her avocation, and really our love. We do it because we love the horse, and we love to do what we do. and we'd love to share that with you.
The Sheltons invite anyone interested in learning more about the exceptional attributes of the Peruvian horse to contact them for more information. They enjoy introducing people to the innumerable qualities of this special breed and can assist individuals with locating and finding that forever horse. You too will discover the Peruvian Paso, the gaited horse of Peru.